ऐसी बहुत तरह की धारणाएं हैं मार्केट में। आप जब भी इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स पढ़ेंगे तो प्रायः कुछ ना कुछ आर्टिकल्स मिल ही जाता है, इन काफी मार्केट में आने लगी है आर्टिकल्स वगैरह। So we thought this is a new concept that why should not we discuss as a professional to understand its nitty-gritties. So we talked to Naresh Agrawal, and he is very happily told me that yes, I will be able to address on the topics. But sir, many of the schools are still under doubt whether RBI has given the permission and government of India is not thinking about that. How it is risky? क्या हमें जाना चाहिए कि नहीं जाना क्रिप्टो करेंसी में, उसका अंडरलाइंग एसेट क्या है, ये सब चीजें काफी आती है। इसका मोडस ऑपरेंडी क्या होगा, पासवर्ड कंप्रोमाइज हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा, उसको हम कैसे इनकेस करेंगे, ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें। टैक्सेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू पे क्या होगा, इसका वर्ल्ड वाइड इसका क्या मार्केट है, ये काफी इशूज है जो कि हम आपसे जानना चाहेंगे अपार्ट फ्रॉम द बेसिक कंसेप्ट। इसके अलावा हमारे सेकंड स्पीकर विकास जी जो ज्वाइन करेंगे स्कूटली, वो हमें बताएंगे कि भाई हमें मिल्क की क्या जरूरत है, बसियत की क्या जरूरत है, और हमें ब्रेड जो शेयर्स वगैरह रहते हैं उसको कैसे रिकवर कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, ज्वाइन शॉर्टली। Apart from that, I'm duty bound to say something about the VIP very shortly. Sir, we are the chartered account institution with 800 chartered accountants approximately, and we have the unique policy of young chartered accountant, which gives the preference to the young charters up to 3 years. Apart from that, we are also contributing the CAPF fund, and we are also holding a club award from this year. We have the dedicated library for students of CACS cost accountant, and apart from technical and technical activities, we are the true partner in the national building along with the ICI and the government of India. This was the introduction of the VIP. Now I hand over the proceeding to Prakash. Prakash, please.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. Naresh ji, some introduction is required because it's some formal introduction is there. CA Naresh Agrawal ji, currently the CEO of Cofinex, the crypto exchange. Naresh ji is a chartered accountant, a certified SAP FICO consultant, and has also completed DISA, ICAI, and certification from SP Jain Institute of Management on SCM. He has completed advanced management program from IIM Calcutta in May 2019. He has over 26 years of experience in project management, ERP advisory, business process reengineering, supply chain management, BI data analyst, RPA and artificial intelligence, crypto, cyber scrutiny, IT governance, and consulting for various industries or sector in India and abroad. He has worked with E&Y LLP, IBM India, Siam Steel, Jimbra, and also worked as CEO, President Procurement, and CIO for the retail pharma chain of Imami Group. He has been instrumental in business development, client relationship management, leading project, and managing team along with his guidance for successful execution of the project. He is active, prominent speaker in various chapters of ICAI EIRC, and he has an element speaker in various forums in relation to IT advisory, consulting, and GST implementation. He has also delivered more than 100 sessions in different parts of the world on motivational and spiritual theme. So, Naresh ji, kindly start the topic without wasting our time, because so many people are waiting for your deliberation, sir.
Thank you for such a nice introduction. It's a very long introduction. ये मेरे ख्याल से job interview के लिए ठीक है. You have given my total CV actually. That's good. Thank you, Vishnu ji. I requested Vishnu ji last week, I think 10 days back only, that I have a new topic to discuss and to share with the community. And I am always reading and learning new things. And I always want to share this new technology and new learning with my community. Like this, 10 years back when I started studying about ERP, HCP and all, and I started sharing that knowledge with my community as everybody should become ERP auditors and you should understand SAP and how SAP is working. so that you can do your implementation in a better way, or you can do your auditing into better way. Now, the current thing I can say, it's a new topic, which is the latest burning topic, is cryptocurrencies. And last 4-5 years, I have been into cryptocurrency business. You may be saying that I am into technology development also. I know the technology, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency and all, and I have been doing that research and all. So I have, I am a developer also in cryptocurrency. I have investment also. I'm into so many things related to cryptocurrencies. And currently I'm running my own cryptocurrency company, which is registered in UK. Because in India, I will discuss with the question answer thing later, with maybe with the slides itself. I will present for next 40 minutes, and then along with the presentation, I would like everybody to discuss. Actually, it's a discussion session. It is not a presentation session. So whatever query it comes in your mind, you can raise your hand, or you can discuss over chat also. I can discuss. Okay. And my company is registered in UK because my coin, which is known as Cophinex.io. Cophinex is a coin name, and it is launched in UK, and now it can be traded in India. In India, the trading is allowed, not the coin presentation. Coin making is not allowed. We can do the trading in India. There are 6 exchanges currently working in India, those who are legally doing. So that legality aspect we will discuss more during my presentation. Okay, let's continue. I will share my presentation right now, my screen, and then we will let's start. Surendra Shurana ji, thank you for this such a guldasta. Thank you, Surendra ji. Yeah, this today's presentation we have named like Barter to Crypto, and we will discuss about the whole concept of how it started and how it has grown to cryptocurrency business. And this is about me. This is my mobile number. It is given there. I will share that number also, so that after this meeting, you can share your views or your queries or questions also, so that one-to-one I can take your queries. You can note down my mobile number, 9903846755. Yeah. I'm putting this thing also on chat on also on. Yeah, Vinodji, thank you, Vinodji, for coming here. What are your thoughts about Bitcoin? I will make it interactive actually. So what are your thoughts about Bitcoin? I will take a poll here. What I will do, I will share my screen. I will share one thing. I'm sharing right now one polling thing on the mail, this thing chat box. And I'm putting off the chat right now, so that only my message is there. I'm putting this message off, and I'm sending one chat. Kindly click on this chat, whatever I have shared in the chat, click on that and do your, give your view in one word only. What do you think about Bitcoin? What do you think about Bitcoin? What comes into your mind when you think about Bitcoin? Please write in that click. Don't write in the chat box. Click on this link and send it on the screen. Yeah, somebody has sent dynamic. Somebody is saying virtual currency. Somebody is saying speculation. You can see my screen. Currency, gamble. Yeah. Form of virtual currency, speculation of assets. That's good. Blockchain. It's a blockchain. It's a technology actually. Digital wallet. No, it's not digital wallet. It has so many things. Digital wallet is a part of that. I'm seeing all the answers coming in. It is not 100, I think. There are 100+ participants. Please. Sir, Patwari ji, are you admitting all? There are 11 persons waiting in the room.
Sir, we are doing, sir. No problem.
Yeah, please. Okay, it's the biggest thing is coming as virtual currency. The maximum poll is coming to virtual currency, and somebody is saying future money. That's good. future of world. That's a new thing coming in. Virtual currency is getting the biggest pull, I think. Yes, it is a virtual currency. It is a digital currency, and the technology behind is called blockchain technology. So everybody, please, I'm allowing everybody to the chat and stopping this poll now. Thank you. Thanks for your participation. I will share my presentation again. Thank you. It's a what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the most searched term. This is the किसी का audio on. Please off करिए ना. Somebody's audio is coming back again.
Please mute.
Everybody please mute, and when you speak, then please unmute, and then we will speak. No problem. On Google, if you search what is Bitcoin, it is the third most searched term on Bitcoin, actually, on Google. This is the third most searched term in the Bitcoin Google, and this is the hot topic currently, actually, due to the surge in the price. The current price of Bitcoin is around $56,000, which is a huge price. And we will discuss about how to do investment and how to deal with this. We will discuss along with this topic, no problem. This is the very interesting scene. You can see there is a pizza picture here. Why I have shown this pizza picture? Because this is not the exact pizza that was sold. In 2010, one pizza was sold in the US for 10,000 Bitcoin. For 10,000 Bitcoin, actually. What happened? Somebody was buying 2 pizzas and he didn't have cash that time, and he offered 10,000 Bitcoins. He was having some digital wallet, and he offered this 10,000 Bitcoin to the vendor, actually. And vendor didn't knew anything about Bitcoin, but on his insistence, he has accepted that 10,000 Bitcoin valuation. Can you, anybody can write in the chat box, what is the current valuation of this 10,000 Bitcoin? Can you imagine what is the value? This is called the costliest pizza of the world. What is the value? Can anybody predict in the chat? 56 crores. Ramesh ji, thank you. Pooja is saying some 56 crores. Pawan is also saying 56 crores. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. I will give you the exact figure today. 2 दिन पहले की rate है ये. USD $587 million converted into Indian rupees. Converted into Indian rupees, it is around 4,200 crores. ये 2 पिज्जा 4200 करोड़ रुपए का है. अगर वो बंदा अगर have kept that BTC with him, it would have fetched him 4,200 crores. From 2010 till 2021, this is the valuation. This is the beauty of the Bitcoin, actually. And I think this is exciting. This is exciting. Is it exciting you? Type excited in the chat box. Please write excited in the chat box. I want everybody's participation. Wow. Wow. Excited. Nitesh, Sunita, Pooja, Vishwanathan. Yes. Vimalji. Thank you. Aparna. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I need that excitement to be for next 40 minutes. And I will give you some tip on at the end, actually. Not about investing, but about the Bitcoin. And at the end of this 40 minutes or 1 hour presentation, I will make sure that you are better than 99% of the world. 99% of the world population doesn't know about Bitcoin. But after 1 hour, you will be knowing something better than them. That is my commitment. How it started, how the barter system has started. Previously, whenever there was an exchange, 10,000 years back or 5,000 years back or even 1,000 years back, when we go back to 1,000 years back, a person will pay some money for some value. Means suppose you want to buy something, suppose you are going to a electronic shop and you're buying some TV. Why are you paying 10,000 rupees for a particular TV? Why? Because there is a value inside that TV box, and you see the value to be equal to 10,000 rupees. That is why you pay 10,000 for that TV. And another TV, which is 65-inch, it may be costing 65,000 rupees. So you see that value in that product and you pay for that. And how it is paid? Initially, it was paid through barter system. Suppose you want 1 kg of rice for your family and you have potatoes in hand. You have grown potatoes. So you do that barter system कि मेरे पास 5 किलो आलू है, you take 5 किलो आलू and give me 1 kg of rice. This system was primitive age, and everybody was doing this, but this system was not value well driven actually. If you don't need potato, you will not do barter with the rice. You are holding your rice, but you are not wanting potato. So this was a problem in doing that barter system. So there came into new system called gold system. The gold was a value which was easily traded with all the persons, and it was having some standards. So there came some gold system, and when the gold system came, there was a problem. What was the problem? Whenever you will traveling from one city to another, one village to another, and you have to carry a big amount of gold, mean you have to carry a 5 kg, 10 kg of gold to do some transaction in that city or village or country. So it was a cumbersome process. So and that then came the system of currency notes, the paper note. The paper note came to solve the problem of carrying physical gold, and it was a problem that time. So it was replaced by the gold. So this currency system was having some trust. What was the trust? What was the trust in this? Because whatever the Central Bank of India or central bank, that authority, issuing authority, was having equal amount of gold lying in the reserve. It was previously maintained, and every country who were issuing that currency note was having a gold reserve in the bank. And then it was saying that your currency, that this note can be converted into gold at any time. You can walk in with your currency note and you can take gold in place of that $100. So it was there till 1960s and 70s, and after 60s 70s there came a change in the system. The UK country or some other European countries have started printing notes without gold reserve, and the whole world have started that. In that case, when they started printing note without gold reserve, and it has started giving inflationary impact, because the note can be printed without any backing. So that value, that trust model, that value has started decreasing. And suppose you have gone to a market and you want to buy potatoes, and there is only 1 kg potato, and there are 5 buyers, and each buyer is having 10,000 rupees in his pocket. Who will what is the value of potato in that time? Because everybody is wanting that 1 kg potato, the value of potato will become 10,000 rupees at that time. So this is that was an issue, and it has depleted the value of currency notes, because the government, that the central bank have started printing so many currency notes, and it was a cause of inflation. So it was then this has become the major medium, and it was called a promissory note. What is the promise? Suppose the government, it is shown by even in India also, you can see there is a promise by the governor of RBI that I promise to pay the holder of this note 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. What is the note you are holding? That is a promise by the RBI in India. So this is a trust model by the RBI, but it has been converted by, in 2008 it has come, the Bitcoin has come. I will give you some detail of Bitcoin right now, but it has been replaced. Bitcoin has started replacing this currency through some digital medium. And what is the digital medium? We will come to that later. Any query till now? I think it is very clear that barter system has been converted into gold standard, and gold standard has been converted into paper, and paper is now converted into digital, and digital is converted into Bitcoin. We will discuss about Bitcoin later. You can write all the queries in the chat, and I'm always keeping my eyes on chat, please. What is the disadvantage of keeping this currency notes to the central monetary system? Because all these currency notes are printed by the central monetary system. In India, we call it Reserve Bank of India. In other countries, there are central bank who are issuing these notes. And this centralized control, there is only one issuing authority. Suppose you are keeping your money in your bank, what is happening? There is a centralized ledger, and they are controlling whole money. That your total money is controlled by the bank. Actually, you don't have any control in that case. Yes, Nitesh sir, it is a decentralized. I'm coming to that point. Yes, sir. Whatever is the disadvantage of centralized money system, the cryptocurrency has changed that. And it has unlimited supply. That is a major disadvantage, because a bank can issue, the RBI can print unlimited notes, and when the notes are printed unlimited, it causes inflation in the economy, and that is a major disadvantage of keeping this. And whenever there is a central system, there is always a corruption, because you can see there are some banks. I can name some banks, that PMC Bank, Punjab Maharashtra Bank, Yes Bank, and there are so many banks where the centralized deposit were there. People's money was deposited, and it was lended to so many people, so many businessmen without any due diligence, and that people's money have been lost there. And this can be cancelled through digital money. Then came the concept of digital money. It is not crypto money. There is Google Pay, Phone Pay, and all this. This is a difference between
नरेश भैया आप म्यूट में हैं। यस भैया।
Naresh, we can't still hear you. Naresh, we cannot hear you.
नरेश भी आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
Prakash bhai, I think if you can just give him a call once.
हाँ just a minute, he is connecting again.
We welcome the second speaker Vikas ji, he is joined now.
Yeah.
Till the first speaker's on his voice, please you may write your queries if any on the Bitcoin on the chat box. Vikas ji, welcome.
Thank you, Vishnu ji.
Very new concept is going on, sir. Just technical issues for 1 minute. It will start soon.
Your voice is not audible. Vishnuji, you are saying something?
I'm saying just the new concept has been going on. The speaker is on the move. Very soon we started.
Because the Naresh, due to some technical issue, he is again connecting the line. In the meanwhile, if you give some detail for the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency, it's good for us.
No, good. Thank you so much, Prakashji. While Nareshji is joining, Bitcoin probably, so far as my understanding is there, this is the future, where, you are self-insulated from any kind of international, changes in Forex pricing, changes in currency, nothing will be there. It will be only single Bitcoin currency, which will be prevail across globe. That's the biggest advantage. Currently, आज हम US dollar लेते हैं, the rates are fluctuating, Forex rates are, USD INR के rates changes होती रहती है. So that changes will not happen in cryptocurrency. So we should not see cryptocurrency just a punting tool. जैसे शेयर मार्केट में हम लोग इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, it is much beyond than a normal trading. That's the future of this kind of virtual currency. While saying that there is a flip side to it also, because it's a too riskier investment avenues. So हिंदी में कहावत है कि आप शेर की सवारी कर तो लोगे, बट आपको ये जरूरी है आपको जानना कि सवारी करने के बाद कब उतरना है. That is the biggest thing one has to be aware about before investing in this kind of highly riskier investment avenues. My experience, I have been also tracking Bitcoin since last couple of years. I started with couple of thousand rupees, but वो होता है ना कि आप 25,000 रुपए लगाते हो, suddenly वो 5 लाख रुपए हो जाते हैं 6 महीने में. Then you become little worried कि अब क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. So invested 25,000 rupees, but in 3 months I exited. At 5 lakh rupees or something 6-7 years back. Had I been continued, probably आज की rate अगर देखते हैं तो probably this would have been couple of crore rupees. But yes, understanding the nuisance is very important, and obviously a lot of exchanges are there in the country. Credibility of exchange is also very important. Regulatory framework अभी भी clarity हुई नहीं है so far as crypto is concerned. RBI is not saying illegal, but regulatory framework में अभी भी clarity है नहीं. आए दिन काफी सुनने को मिलता है कि एक बैंक से दूसरे बैंक में ट्रांसफर नहीं हो पा रहा है. Suddenly banks are not allowing you to transfer money from your account to cryptocurrency accounts. So this kind of things are still evolving, but this is something which would remain to be there as an investment tool in times to come. Yes, regulatory framework is something which is yet to evolve in country like India. So suddenly काफी faster grow होने लग गया. Taxation aspect is something also which is still not clear, but people are saying that obviously this will be termed as more of a long-term and short-term capital gain, the way share market में capital gain लगता है. So I think again, so Naresh ji can continue. Naresh ji.
Yes.
Welcome, Naresh ji.
Once again, welcome. Yeah.
भैया आई थिंक व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज वो जो नीचे में माइक का आइकन है उसके ऊपर उसके सामने एक ऊपर क्या है. विष्णु तुम्हारा आवाज एको कर रहा है, एक बार म्यूट करना भाई. उसमें देखिए वो माइक के बगल में ऊपर का माइक आइकन के ऊपर का एरो होगा, उसमें आपको डिफरेंट स्पीकर सेलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. ट्राई सेलेक्टिंग डिफरेंट स्पीकर्स. क्या ठीक है। उसमें एक आप देखिए सर, उसमें एक तो टेस्ट का भी ऑप्शन है, टेस्ट स्पीकर एंड माइक्रोफोन, एक बार उसमें एक बार ट्राई कीजिए।
Hello. Yes,
हाँ,
okay.
Yes, good.
अभी हुआ है. There was some error, technical error. Very sorry.
अरे सर नो प्रॉब्लम, प्लीज कैरी ऑन सर।
हो सकता है, ऐसा कभी-कभी होता है. Actually, internet got disconnected. That is why it was an error actually.
ओके,
Yeah. एक minute. I'm keeping my presentation on again. ओके, सॉरी एवरीबॉडी. चलिए कंटिन्यू करते हैं. आई विल मेक श्योर कि जो मिस हुआ हम लोग का टाइम उसको यूटिलाइज कर लेंगे हम लोग. आई विल गो फास्ट. Main disadvantages of centralized system is the banks can issue n number of notes, and it was happened in 2008 during that US major recession when Lehman Brothers was failed, and US has come with $700 billion of currency printed to bail out that all the banks. Actually, it was a major issue, and due to that, it is always a inflationary impact on the economy. And in India also, the centralized system has done into 2016, like banning the currency notes. All of a sudden your money becomes nil value actually. So this is the major disadvantage of centralized money system, where authority of your money, you don't have any control of your money. That is the major disadvantages of this. And like this, when you continue, in 2008 somebody named Satoshi Nakamoto came with a new term called Bitcoin. Bitcoin was developed in blockchain technology, and that blockchain technology was developed by Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody has seen him. Nobody knows who is Satoshi Nakamoto, but there is a website. This website, the name, that white paper is there, and that white paper, the name of Satoshi Nakamoto is there, and he has developed the whole concept of decentralized system of managing money and managing transaction across globe actually. And why he has done, he has taken all the disadvantages of the centralized system and made it available to the whole world. I will give you some brief of that decentralized system and the blockchain technology, how it works actually. What is the difference between centralized and decentralized? When there is a centralized system, it is non-transparent. Means whatever the money is kept in the bank, it is visible only to the account holder and the bank only. Means you have that passbook or whatever the access account you have, only you can access. But in the case of Bitcoin, in the case of cryptocurrency, the blockchain is available to the whole world. Everybody is holding the data, but nobody can trace the name of the owner. But that wallet address, you can see. Suppose somebody is paying, I am paying to Vishnuji some Bitcoin transaction. Like Rahul sir has been saying, Rahul ji was receiving some Bitcoin 10 years back, and he didn't got that money actually. But suppose you are getting that money, you want to check whether the person is having that wallet or not. You can check that wallet. It is available across globe, which is open to the world. It is a transparent system. Means everybody is holding your account. It is called decentralized ledger. In the centralized system, the bank server is always having single data. In this decentralized network, every node in the computer world who is interacting with you in blockchain is holding your data actually. Everybody. Suppose I am having something related to blockchain technology, and I am a blockchain developer. In my this PC, I am holding all the whole world's data here. Everybody is holding everybody's data in the decentralized network. So nobody can tamper that data, and nobody can play with the data, and nobody can fool you around. So that is the major advantage of this. And it is transactions are kept like this. This is the wallet address. It's a encrypted wallet address. Nobody can, you can see the wallet address, but you cannot see who is behind this. That is the major thing why governments are saying it is illegal and all, because government can see your wallet, government can see the wallet transactions, but they cannot catch hold of the owner of that wallet address. That is hidden actually. What is the advantage of crypto versus bank? In the banking system, suppose you want to transfer some fund, $10,000 from here to London. How do? You go to your bank and do a SWIFT transfer or NEFT transfer in India. In the national, you are doing the NEFT or RTGS or IMPS. For that, you have to pay some charges. In the foreign exchange transaction, there is a middleman called your banking system, and it goes through multiple channels through the multi-country. Actually, whenever you are doing from India to London, it is not going directly. It may be going through Singapore to London or Dubai or something. There are so many channels. There are so many legal middlemen. But in the case of crypto business, there is no middleman. You want to transfer money. There is a wallet address. Suppose I am transferring money to Rahul. Rahul is sending me his wallet address. I am just keeping that wallet address in my receiver's address, and just click of a button, it goes. That is the advantage. And there is no, there is very, very minimum big charges. That charges is called mining reward actually. Why that mining reward? We will discuss. Mining is a validation of the transaction done between the two receiver and the sender. So that mining reward is called, that mining bit is called mining reward. Cryptocurrency is an alternate to fiat money actually. In future, within 4 or 5 years or 10 years of time, I think we have to move to cryptocurrency because it is an alternate to fiat money. There are so many advantages of cryptocurrencies. We will discuss about this, and then I will take some questions on the cryptocurrencies. I will take some questions, sir. Wait, others. Yeah, others, Ajay, there are some questions. I am coming to that. Advantages, the full control. You have the full control of your wallet because there is no banking system involved. You have your wallet address, you have that password. But if you forget your wallet address and the password, it is gone. Nobody can trace that because there is no banking system involved. There is no middleman. In the banking system, if you forget your wallet, or you forget your password, you can go for forget password and all. In this crypto thing, if the wallet is lost, it is lost, the money is lost. Less transaction fees. When you do the crypto transaction from one place to another, the transaction fees is I think it is around 0.2% of the valuation. In the case of banking, when you do forex transaction, it goes to around 2 to 3% in some cases. When you carry a forex card, it is 2 to 3% they are charging when you transfer that money. And when multi-currency transfer is there, the transaction fees goes up. And it is digital, it is instant transfer, the major advantage of cryptocurrency. Yeah, Nitesh sir, I'm coming to your point. Available to the whole world. It is available to the whole world. You don't need to worry about the location. It is just a simple wallet address. It may be, because it is lying in the wallet is lost, it is vulnerable. Yeah, it is vulnerable. No, it is not vulnerable to hacks actually. It is vulnerable to hacking only if in case you save your wallet address and everything on your phone or somewhere, someplace. I'm coming to that point. Yeah. So I'm just, I will finish in 1 or 2 slides, and then I will take everybody's question. Disadvantages, major disadvantages are that because it is not traceable, the wallet is not traceable, the owner is not traceable, only the wallet address is traceable. There are illegal activities like all the bank servers are hacked and they are asking for some ransomware, and all the ransomware are taken in Bitcoin because the valuation of that Bitcoin is very high, and these are all used for some Hawala transactions also. That is why it is this is a major disadvantage of a cryptocurrency. That is why some countries are not allowing cryptocurrencies in their country, and I will say that more than 100 countries are making it illegal. It is illegal. In India, it is legal, illegal. We will come back to you. I will come to that point. Money sent to wrong ID cannot be called back because the sender receiver, there is no middleman, so you cannot call back that money. Suppose I'm transferring to wallet address 654 and it goes to by mistake 645, it is gone, it is gone. Yes, Chirag, hardware wallet is coming. You can keep your hardware wallet, your currencies in hardware wallet. That is okay. That is there. Yeah, on the legality point, till 2018, in India, it was working fine, and there were 2-3 exchanges working that time. But all of a sudden, on 6th of April, RBI came with a ban on Indian Bank to deal with crypto companies. Those who were dealing with crypto currencies, RBI banned, and they have given one month's time to liquidate all the assets. And due to that decision of RBI, that time Bitcoin was trading at 12 lakh to 14 lakh rupees, and all of a sudden, due to this ban, the Bitcoin suddenly fell down to 7 to 8 lakhs rupees. And but all the crypto exchanges fought to Supreme Court on this ban, and on 4th of March 2020, Supreme Court questions the RBI ban to deal in cryptocurrencies, and from March onward, it has all started again. There are 6 exchanges in India which are doing the crypto exchange, crypto business, and these are legal or illegal. We will take a poll. I will take a poll on legal or illegal. I am sharing one right now. I'm sharing one link right now. Please click on that link on the chat. I'm sharing that. Just click on that link and just hold on. I'll mute all on the chat and sharing that link. Please click on this, and it is a polling there. I will take a poll. What do you think about the legality or illegality in India? What do you think about the legality of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in India? Illegal? Yes, it is legal. Somebody is saying legal. Major, you can see. I will share. Sorry, I'm not shared my screen. I'm sharing my screen so that you can also visualize what is the poll. This is the poll result right now. Somebody has said hi. Why hi? I don't know. Currently illegal unless backed by regulators. That is good point. Yes. Legal, somebody saying legal is coming in a big way. That's good. Yes, it is to be decided. Legal, but banks, RBI placing restriction. Yes, for last 7 days, RBI it is not restrictions, is not placed by RBI. Individual banks are facing restrictions because of the volume of the transaction. You can check. ICICI Bank has stopped CoinDCX and WazirX, dealing with WazirX and CoinDCX. That is a problem. They are facing major problem. Yeah, it should be legal. Yeah, yet to be decided. Okay. I'm stopping this poll now. That's okay. So the major thing has come out with the point like legal. Some major points is called legal. Suppose I will give you whether it is legal or illegal. I will give you one anomaly here. Suppose you go to a TV store, electronic store, and you are buying a TV worth rupees 2 lakh rupees, and you are not having any currency at that time, and you want to pay this by a stock called Tata Steel. Suppose you are holding Tata Steel share. Tata Steel is legal or illegal in India? Somebody please come on chat. Tata Steel is legal or illegal in India? Tata Steel stock. Okay, sorry, your chat is not available. Now, please write in the chat. Is it legal? Tata Steel stock is legal or illegal in India? Tata Steel stock is legal. Everybody is saying legal. Yes, thank you. But can you trade through Tata Steel stock at electronic store? आप अपना टाटा स्टील का शेयर देके आप बोल सकते हो कि ये 2 लाख रुपए का शेयर ले लो और ये टीवी मुझे दे दो. No, you cannot do that. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you, Nimesh. Thank you. But why? What is that? What is the problem? Because it is not a legal tender of money. Tata Steel stock or any stock in which we are dealing is not a legal tender of money. Similarly, Bitcoin is legal in India, but it is not a legal tender of money. That is the difference between legality. Yes, Nitesh sir, you are getting my point. Perfect. So Tata, similarly, any stock you are holding, your Bitcoin is the same holding. It is same. No, Sushil sir, it is not mutually decided. Mutually decided में तो आप उसको legal tender नहीं है. You are just giving a barter system. That is called, that Sushil sir, it will be called barter system because it is not a legal tender of money in India. Legally, it is not acceptable, but in South Korea, Japan, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, UK, there are so many European countries. I can give you a list because my exchange is listed in Cofinis exchange is listed in UK. I'm also dealing in these 5-6 countries. More than 100 countries, it is a legal tender. It is a legal tender. Yeah, I will open now the house for open discussion because I have okay, for just before discussion to keep your excitement high, I will give you the data. The data, can you see the data right now on the screen? In 2010, the costing of the Bitcoin was $0.003. It was less than a cent. In 2015, it was $170. In 2016, it was $752, and in 2017, it was $900. This was the time when I started investing in Bitcoin in 2017. In 2018, when RBI did a ban on cryptocurrency in India, it was around $16,000. And after that ban, it has come down because India and China, both the countries have put a ban on the cryptocurrencies. So it has come down to 4,000. In 2020, it has rose to 9,500 when the ban was lifted in March, and the rally started from March 2020 because India is a huge market here because of the potential, and India has got 6 exchanges dealing in cryptocurrencies. Current price is $57,000. It means around 45 lakh rupees a single Bitcoin. Now I am opening everybody on. Please unmute one by one and. Yes, I have same question as Mr. Bhuwania, Ajay Bhuwania. The younger educated class is very keen and want to invest in cryptocurrencies. Your frank person view. Yeah, younger generation to and the older generation. I see there are so many. I'm stopping my this presentation right now. I'm just sharing my phone number to everybody, and I will take everybody's view here. Whatever you want to invest, you can invest in cryptocurrencies, but it should be your extra money. It should not be your hard-earned money. Suppose you are investing in shares and mutual fund, and your kitty size is 10 lakh rupees. I will say you can set aside 10% of that and invest in crypto, but it is risky. I'm not suggesting. I'm just giving you a suggestion. It is very risky. The $57,000 of Bitcoin can come down to 5,000, 10,000 again because of any regulation. Suppose India government comes with a regulation that it will ban again, and it can come down. So it is a risky proposition. But if you are holding accounts in other countries, if you have multi-country visas and all, then you can hold your currency in other country to be safe. That is an alternate here. Yes, sir. Nitesh sir is saying the perfect thing. The amount which you can lose because it is very volatile. I will take a question answer on audio thing. I am just sharing before stopping my screen. I can take audio question answer so that everybody can listen. So I will request to the moderator to allow. I'm stopping.
It's better when they raise the hand. I will unmute the.
Yeah, please raise a hand, and everybody will listen to you, and I will answer next 10 minutes. Raise your hand so that we can discuss. Yeah, Sanjeev is saying. Sanjeev Kadlil is saying crypto needs to be crystallized fully. It is crystallized, sir. Sanjeev sir, it is. Somebody's audio is coming back. Vishnu sir, एक बार mute कर दीजिएगा आपके यहाँ. Audio is coming back, I think. It is crystallized. It is developed on blockchain technology, which is very, very crystallized. Actually, very, very clear. It is very, very safe in investing in Bitcoin in a decentralized environment. Yeah, Tarun sir, what is blockchain technology? Yeah, blockchain technology is a technology where the data is kept in multiple systems. It is not kept in a centralized environment. That is why nobody can steal your data. The data is lying, nobody can tamper the data actually. The transaction cannot be tampered. Once a transaction is happened, it cannot be tampered. And everybody is holding that transaction. What about Ethereum and Dogecoin? Siddharth, Ethereum is also a coin. If you can see, there is an exchange called coinmarketcap.com. On CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is the highest in terms of valuation. Ethereum is coming second. And Dogecoin has become very famous due to Elon Musk coming in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Even Elon Musk has announced that he has invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. When he announced at that time, it was $35,000. Now it is trending at $55,000. Sanjeev, the valuation of crypto is determined. I think, can you unmute and then we just discuss so that everybody can listen.
Yes,
Sanjeev sir, valuation is determined by market supply and demand. It is supply and demand only.
Sanjeev Kare.
Nitesh sir, yeah, SIBA is 2 days back, maybe only. SIBA is a new coin. You can take some risk on SIBA also. I'm not advising anything on investment. I'm just giving you a view on that. Anybody can launch cryptocurrency? Pawan, yes. If you have the right knowledge, if you have the right team, you can launch your cryptocurrency. And if you don't have that, I am the consultant for that. Because I have my own cryptocurrency exchange and I know how to launch a cryptocurrency. And it can be launched in, it cannot be launched in our country. Mr. Sahel, Pi is a cryptocurrency which is developed by Stanford University students, and Pi mining can be done on mobile. So it is very easy. Yeah, Nitish sir, Elon Musk is there in the Dogecoin. He has said he will take money for SpaceX travel also in Dogecoin. That is why it is rallying like anything. Mr. Bhuwania, sir, treatment of PL and trading. That's a good question. What is the treatment of whatever? If you do trading on Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency in Indian exchange, what is the treatment? I will give one simple point. What is the treatment you are doing for stocks? What do you do that for that? It is simple trading. It is simple trading in stocks. So your crypto trading will be taken as, it may be your trading business profession. If you are taking as a business profession, if you are a small investor, then it will be taken as a your long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain in your income tax file. Please show that. Don't hide your crypto business. Yeah, derivatives are there. I think it is available. Yeah, derivatives, future trading is also there. It is available through the exchange.
Yes, Nagar Bhaiya.
Yes, sir.
नागर जी, मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि सारी की जो आपने एग्जांपल दिया, सब में कुछ ना कुछ वैल्यू है, वेल्थ है, रेगुलेटेड है, ये है. आप 6 करेंसी बना दिए, तो 6 करेंसी में क्या एसेट्स और लायबिलिटीज है, हाउ इट इज रेगुलेटेड, हाउ इट इज द नेटवर्क. वी वांट टू नो दैट पॉइंट.
एकदम सही बात आपकी.
Because it was also commented by Rakesh Jhunjhunwala कि there is no regulator, no network is there.
That is why so many countries are not aligning, because there is no regulator actually. It is regulated by technology only, and there is no regulator. Satoshi Nakamoto has developed this, but he's not owning this because the whole world is owning that currency. That is why it is the value is growing, because Bitcoin circulation, when Satoshi Nakamoto has made, it is the circulation is limited to 21 million currency only. So, and it has already 18 million have been mined. So there is only 3 million left. So, जिनके पास जितना stock है, वो stock अब demand, when the demand is created by the market. Why the demand is created? Because it is accepted as a legal tender money. When you are using that as a legal tender money, there is a demand in the market. But instead of legal tender, the demand is taken as a investment portfolio, because the value is rising. Everybody is keeping it as a investment, so that everybody is holding that. If you are holding that, suppose everybody is holding gold in the, and it is not mine, so gold value will rise or not. The same thing happening like Bitcoin. So it is there is a fixed supply and the demand is rising every day. आप अभी आपने जितने लोग यहाँ सुन रहे हैं, everybody those who are new, they will also go and buy 1,000 rupees of worth of Bitcoin. It doesn't mean 45 lakh rupees you have to invest. You can invest 1,000 rupees also in Bitcoin. And सबको लगेगा कि मैं 1,000 rupees लगा के अगले 2-3 साल में इससे 2-3 हजार रुपया कर लूं. So that is the way the value is increasing.
सर इस हिसाब से तो 10-15 कंपनी और आ जाए और नया नया सब अपने अपने क्वाइन बनाना शुरू कर दे और सबका डिमांड एंड सप्लाई के हिसाब से मार्केट चलेगा.
Yes, yes. There are 3,000 plus coins in the world. It is not only Bitcoin. When I'm talking about Bitcoin, it is not only Bitcoin, it is a cryptocurrency, and there are 3,000 plus coins in the world. But top 20 coins, you can, if you want to go for an investment, I will advise, do a thorough research on that. Don't go by my this simple one-day presentation. It is just a tip of the iceberg. You have to be very cautious in investing, because everybody's consulting income or whatever income you are doing, it is a very hard-earned money. Don't lose your money here. So it is very risky. Just invest only that amount which you can lose. अगर वो रुपया डूब जाए तो नरेश अग्रवाल को आप याद मत कीजिएगा. But you can invest. I know Bitcoin valuation will go up. The trend shows that it can go up to crores.
Thank you.
Thank you, Surendra sir. Thank you, Surendra ji, for your nice comment. Yeah, I can provide a list of top 20 currency. It is not I am providing. You just log into coinmarketcap.com. The site name is coinmarketcap.com. Everybody, you can note down that. And I'm sharing my phone number also here, so that you can communicate with me on my WhatsApp. I'm available for your advisory. I'm sharing my mobile number here, so that you can communicate anytime. You can have query, please write to me. I will not pick your phone, because mostly my phone is 300-400 calls are coming. I'm not picking my phone, but I will respond to your this thing. Your take on future of crypto in India. Naveen sir, I can say one point only. Currently the status is, it is not banned in India, and I think RBI is coming up with its own currency. RBI is coming up with own currency, because in US also they have USDT as a currency. US dollar T is a currency in the name of Tether. And cryptocurrency coin market cap, you can check, but the valuation is equal to your US dollar valuation. Similarly, India will launch its own currency. Nitesh sir, hardware wallet, you can go to the hardware wallet on Amazon also. You can find hardware wallet is costing around 15,000 to 20,000 bucks. Whatever is your wallet, your digital wallet, it can be transferred to your wallet, hardware wallet. It is similar to your pen drive, but again it is risky. Suppose you are holding all the currency in your hardware wallet and you lose that hardware wallet, all your currency is gone. It is just like a pen drive. And in some software companies, you will see the hardware wallet, they are hanging in their neck always as a necklace, because there is a crores of rupees they are holding. Nitesh sir, be careful in investing in hardware wallet. No problem. Thank you, Sachin sir, for sharing that site. Yeah, in Ajay sir, Ajay Bualka, yeah, Ajay Bualka sir, it is volatile. Every day you can trade, and every day there is volatility is 10 to 20%. Even somebody was mentioning here na SIBA. Nitesh sir, I think you asked about SIBA. SIBA coin for last 3 days only, it has launched on 10th, and it has risen to 1,500%. In 3 days time, 1,500%.
Yeah,
What you see Bitcoin in 2 years, Siddharth? This is one-to-one only. I cannot comment on Bitcoin. It is good. It is good. It is bullish. The current market is bullish. I can say that only. But on one-to-one, I can give you personal advice on that. मैं कोई consulting charge नहीं करूँगा आपसे.
We have one relevant question from each chartered accountant. What the
Yes, sir.
What is the taxation procedure for the cryptocurrency?
मैंने कहा ना अभी, whatever taxation procedure you are following for your stocks, treat it like your stock only. It is your stock. If you are taking it as a business profession, do it as a business profession income. It is your business profession income. Otherwise, if you are a small investor, you take it as a small short-term capital gain or long-term capital.
Yeah, what documentary evidence we have to maintain?
Nothing. It is a crypto exchange. Whatever exchange you are dealing, they are sending you that transaction details. They are not issuing any contract note on all. Only the ledger they are providing. That ledger is available on your exchange. Suppose you are dealing with which exchange you are dealing, Ganesh sir?
Okay.
What are the exchanges you are dealing? इंडिया में 6 एक्सचेंज है, तो उन एक्सचेंज में आप जो भी डील करेंगे, एक्सचेंज विल गिव यू अ लेजर और योर प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट, द लेजर यू कैन प्रेजेंट इन योर इनकम टैक्स. Anything else? 26 AS, I don't have any idea on that. Please, we have to do study on that. What about altcoin? Indra Dev Gupta, altcoin is whatever coin which is not Bitcoin is called altcoin actually. Any coin which is not Bitcoin is altcoin. Very simple. Thank you, Nitesh Soni sir. Ashok sir, there are so many exchanges in India. I am also coming with my own exchange. My CoFinex is exchange. Within a month's time, I am coming with my own exchange, and I need everybody here, 150 participants, to join on my exchange so that I can give you some bonus points. Vishnu sir, bonus point देना है क्या members को?
मैं की बोलना चाह रहा हूँ.
हाँ बोलिए sir.
With one disclaimer, on behalf of VIP, as a president of VIP, I just say that this is a knowledge setting only. We are not promoting any.
Yeah, we are not promoting anything. We are not promoting anything. Yes.
Be very careful. It is just a knowledge.
And even any investment advice is just simple. It is not an investment advice. It is up to you what you decide. I am just sharing my knowledge.
The knowledge sharing only.
Yeah, it is knowledge sharing.
Second, sir, my question is that what is the safety and security to ensure the safety of the password? Which are talking that if it is lost forever. There
is no security. If you write your password in your chat and keep it in your tijori or locker, that is the safety thing. Keep it write in a physical paper and keep it in your locker. That is the best. That is the best way to secure.
Thank you so much.
अगर सॉफ्ट कॉपी में आप रखोगे तो खो जाएगा कभी ना कभी. अगर आपने मोबाइल में रख रखा और मोबाइल चोरी हो गया तो क्या करोगे आप? Okay, I will take last question only, and next speaker is waiting here. I think Vishnu ji, any last question, any show of hand? We will take last question. Okay, thank you, Vishnu ji.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Nilesh Bhaiya.
If any question left, we will ask at the later stage of the speech.
No, I am good. I am going to disconnect. Can I disconnect?
Just a minute, yeah.
Can I disconnect? I have another meeting.
Yeah, just a minute. Vishnu ji, just give the vote of thanks to Naresh ji for his wonderful deliberation for the cryptocurrency.
Thank you, sir.
मैं हिंदी में आपको वोट ऑफ देने देखता हूँ कि सर को टोटल भी सर बना दीजिए पर्सनल एडवाइस दे करके और जो देना चाहे दे दीजिए. बस ये देखिए कि हम लोग कहीं गड़बड़ नहीं हो जाए. इस छोटे से वोट के साथ में सब कुछ मैंने बोल दिया. आपके आने के लिए आपको बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं हम लोग. और इससे नए कदम हमने आपके साथ डिस्कस किया. वोटों की काफी क्वेरी रिजॉल्व भी हुई होंगी, उसके क्वेरी क्रिएट हो गए होंगे. इसके लिए नरेश भाई जी ने ऑलरेडी मोबाइल नंबर शेयर कर दिया है. इट्स वेरी अवेलेबल. Please connect him. Please take the decision. Please take their own decision. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'm just leaving this meeting, please.
Welcome, Vikas ji. Welcome. Just unmute your mic. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Just. Just a minute, please. The second topic is related to share Samadhan, and the Vikas Jain is co-founder of the Share Samadhan, the companies, and Vishnu ji just introduced the Vikas ji and what the topic today, the second session topic is there. Just elaborate.
Is the concept, first of all, in absence of Abhay Chandalia, I welcome him, but due to certain issues, he couldn't join. His co-founder, very active, very knowledgeable, very proactive. Vikas, my good friend, is here to discuss about how to recover the wealth which are normally lost in whatever way, either you have not traced out of, or they have the fiscal systems, or you don't have any proof for that. Share Samadhan, Vikas is there to advise, and without wasting much time, he is already known in Delhi sectors. Now I advise the viewers to please hear the Vikas Jain ji for future transactions. Thank you, Vikas ji. Most welcome.
Thank you so much, Vishnu ji. May I now share the screen?
Yes.
Yes, please.
So you can see the screen, and my voice is audible.
Yes, audible, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. So you must all be very excited after hearing Naresh ji, and I envy to that pizza fellow which got 10,000 Bitcoin for a single pizza in the year 2010, which is now valuing more than 56 crore. So no doubt about it, Bitcoin is a very riskier asset class, but yeah, it can make you millionaire and billionaire, but with a word of caution that you have to be very careful. So my one point of advice that you invest in Bitcoin only to an extent which you feel that you can lose your money. So thank you so much. Now आप लोगों ने पैसे तो बना लिए probably, after hearing this particular session. Some also must be thinking that now one can look for becoming a billionaire. So after you become a millionaire or a billionaire, what is more important? That protection of your hard-earned money or protection of your wealth is also as important as your earning your money and making your investment grow. कमाना भी मुश्किल तो है ही है, कमाने के बाद आप जो इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हो उसका प्रोटेक्शन भी उतना ही जरूरी है. What are the varieties of investment we basically know? These are the various investment which we invest over a period of time. पुराने जमाने में लोग physical shares में invest करते थे. Now it has become a demat era. People who are working in corporates, probably they must be investing in provident fund also, insurance, fixed deposit, real estate. So these are largely various kind of investment which we come across. Now, this astonishing fact, $1, couple of thousand rupees, Bitcoin आज 45 लाख रुपया है. So this story also applies to share market also. This, small slide will give you some sense कि अगर किसी ने विप्रो में 1970s में विप्रो में अगर 100 shares apply किया था, आज के दिन में that itself is 750 crore. So a lot of blue chips are also there in the country whose wealth has grown enormously. Now, what is more important? That earning is there. we have hard-earned money. What is more important to understand the wealth protection? How will we protect our wealth? As Vishnu ji was asking, a lot of other people were asking कि हम password कहाँ share करें? Where do we maintain our brief details of investments? That is very important. कमाई करना जरूरी है, but उसको protect करना भी बहुत जरूरी है. So I'm complacent. I'm just asking to all of you, are we also complacent in terms of protecting our wealth? No, हमारे पास इन्वेस्टमेंट है, गाड़ी है, बंगले हैं, ऑफिस है, शेयर्स में इन्वेस्ट कर रखा है, सब कुछ कर रखा है. But if I ask $1 million question, are your family members aware about your investment detail on a real-time basis? 100%. I just wanted, if you can just respond in chat, that will give me my sense. I expect you to be very honest. That मैं अगर आपको पूछूं कि आपकी फैमिली में आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में 100% इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में क्या आपके फैमिली मेंबर को पता है? So just wanted to know your feedback before I move to the next slide. So fair. So whom are we earning for? अगर हम अपने आप को पूछें, we slog day in day out. Our day starts at 9 o'clock and it ends at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Somebody must be working day in day out. Coronavirus period में अब तो work from home हो गया, so practically you work 24/7. So we do a lot of hard work. Okay, so we spend a lot of time planning for our finances. कि हमें भी एक dream home चाहिए, हमारे भी investment चाहिए. So for what we are doing it, हम investment करते हैं, but a single mind focus, we wish that हमारी कमाई हुई संपत्ति हमारे परिवार को smoothly transfer हो जाए. Or we wish to create our dream home. सबके life में they have their ambition in life. So after investment, it is very important that your hard-earned investment should be smoothly transferred in your family's name in case of any contingency. So protection of wealth is also as important as creation of your wealth. So that's where we are talking about this particular topic, that how do we protect our hard-earned money or hard-earned wealth. See, life is uncertain, and you must have got a bigger example than anything else, COVID-19, which has created ruckus across the globe. Life is completely full of contingencies. Apart from this, there can be old age element, there can be natural calamities. Everybody is aware about what happened in Gujarat, Latur, Islamabad. 2 seconds में 15,000 family खत्म हो गई. So you have to accept this particular fact that we are living in a VUCA world, completely uncertain world. Can any one of us give a guarantee that nothing will happen in next 50 years? No. Life की uncertainty है, किसी को कुछ पता नहीं चलता है. So it is uncertain, right? So what should we do? Don't we feel that our family should be aware about our investment detail? That's really important, right? Today, as Vishnuji was saying, this presentation was to be given by my partner, Abhay Chandalia. But in the morning only, he lost his very good friend. And unfortunately, he was also a chartered accountant, 50 years old, having a very good practice. But sudden, it was a critical scenario. Oxygen came down and he collapsed. He lost his life. Now, God knows what kind of investment he had. Is the family aware about his investment? The children are still minor. So, the lesson to be learned, that family should be aware about the investment detail. We'll come to later part of this discussion, what we should do. That is also equally important. Now, see, either you would be making your family aware about your investment detail, or you would trust on certain mechanism. Either you would maintain the brief detail of investment in your home, or there are a lot of digital repository system which are available where briefly you can maintain your detail over a repository. So why I'm telling this particular example, you know, knowing your investment detail and making your wife aware about investment detail, you know, is not 100% protection of your wealth. घर में आपके पेपर पड़े रहते हैं, but वो पेपर आप logically maintain कर रहे हैं. Every day we keep on opening a new bank account. Every day we must be doing new partnership. So how would you ensure that your investment is completely protected? You maintain the complete detail of your investment. So in Share Samadhan, you know, we have a digital repository also. You know, I would not like to touch upon that particular point, but yeah, there are a lot of digital wallets which are available in the country, the way it is there with us, which is called Wealth Samadhan card, where briefly you can maintain your detail of an investment, which is completely encrypted. Nobody in the world will be able to see those details. So those kind of online mechanism is also very important, so that in case of any contingency, you know, fortunately or unfortunately, taking this particular example where my partner has lost his friend, you will be surprised that 6 months back, his son only become our subscriber. So he has created a digital wallet for his father, where he's briefly maintained the entire 100% detail of his investment. He didn't knew, you know, this unfortunate event will happen today, but at least since he is our subscriber, you know, so by accessing that particular detail, the family should be able to come to know that mere kahan mere papa ke investment pade hue. So the lesson to be learned, whether you are having this online mechanism or not, but at least somebody should in the family should be aware about your investment detail. So mechanism can be, you know, family में आप वो सारे papers एक जगह maintain करें, on a digital server you maintain. Second important point, you know, it is not your wife who should be aware about your investment detail. Apart from your wife, there should be another friend or relative who does not stay with you under the same roof, should also be aware about your investment detail. This is very important. हमारे देश में तो क्या है कि, you know, 99% of the people, and we are chartered accountant. I myself is a chartered accountant, but I do not feel shy in saying that my wife also might not be aware about 100% detail of my investment. Now, if you ask, am I doing justice? That is not correct. No, God forbid if something happens to me, where would my wife come to know about my 100% detail of my investment, which is keep on changing? I might be partners in Share Samadhan. I have investment in a couple of unlisted companies also. I have so many demat account. I have a bank account. Being a chartered accountant, आप लोग joint venture भी करते हो. आप property खरीदते हो जिसमें friend के नाम पे property में registration हो रखा है. You know that there has to be a certain mechanism where you'll keep your family aware about. That's point number one. But कुछ लोग हैं जो अपने wife को 100% अपने investment के बारे में बताते हैं. But that is also not 100% protection. आप अपने wife के अलावा there has to be third person who should be aware about your investment detail, so that God forbid if something happens to husband and wife, you know, there is third person who's aware about your investment detail, who can ensure that your wealth falls at the right place in case of any contingencies. आज जो मिस्टर दिलीप नाहटा जो एक्सपायर हुए, उनके बच्चे अभी भी माइनर हैं. So at least, you know, thank God, you know, he was a subscriber of our Wealth Samadhan card. Will ensure that his property, his detail will fall at the right place. So third person को आपके investment के बारे में जानना जरूरी है. So इसमें भी एक another point of discussion which I wanted to say. यहाँ तो अपने देश में तो अपने wife को ही नहीं बताते हैं. आप पूछेंगे कि हम third person को क्यों बताएं? So you know, there are mechanisms. You need not divulge your greater piece of information to your friend, but at least आप ऐसा mechanism हो जिसके friend को ये पता रहे कि आपके इन बैंकों में account है, इन डीमेट शेयर ट्रेडिंग कंपनियों में account है, without divulging the account number. अगर आप बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन, लो कॉन्फिडेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन भी अगर अपने फ्रेंड के साथ शेयर करेंगे, सपोज प्रकाश जी एंड विष्णु जी है, मैं अगर उनको ये भी बोल के रखूं कि विष्णु जी मैंने 3 इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी ले रखी है, इस इंश्योरेंस ब्रोकर से ले रखी है, यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट देम. दैट्स इट. आई हैव 3 बैंक अकाउंट. एक मेरा पार्क स्ट्रीट यू नो कलकत्ता में है, दूसरा मेरा HDFC बैंक कनाट प्लेस में है. दैट इंफॉर्मेशन इज ऑल्सो सफिशिएंट. कल को कुछ हो जाता है, that small piece of information is also sufficient for my friend to ensure that in case of contingency, my family, my children who are still minor, they should get my wealth in a seamless way. Succession planning and why will. A research which I'm saying, 67% of the cases which is going then in district court are largely property dispute cases. And 83% are within family. So I'll touch upon some fact about succession planning and will. Now, this is a misnomer. A lot of people must be thinking that having a nominee is the protection of your wealth. That is a misnomer. Nominee होने का मतलब ये नहीं होता है that your wealth will get transferred to your legal heir. I'll just give an example. अगर आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट में अगर कोई नॉमिनी, अगर मैंने किसी XYZ पर्सन को बना दिया, not to my legal heir, suppose प्रकाश जी और विष्णु जी को मैंने नॉमिनी बना दिया, and God forbid if something happens to me, does that mean that Vishnu ji will become the absolute owner of my investment? No, that is not correct. He is just acting as a trustee of my investment. So nominee is just a caretaker of the assets. But by making a nominee, I'm ensuring that Vishnu ji can help my family to smoothly transfer those assets, because my children must be a minor, my parents may not be educated enough. So nominee आप उनको बनाए who is educated enough, obviously family person को बनाते ही हैं, but having a nominee does not mean that उस nominee को सारी wealth मिल जाएगी. Another example, suppose मेरे दो बेटे हैं, मैंने एक बेटे को मेरे डीमेट अकाउंट में नॉमिनी बना दिया. So that does not mean in case of contingency, my son whose name is there as a nominee, he'll become an absolute owner. No, my another son or daughter will also be a stakeholder in my entire wealth. So nomination is just a step. What is more important? That you should make a will. So here I just wanted to touch upon some important point and importance about making a will, specifically in COVID-19 kind of a scenario, which is the most Draconian scenario which we could have thought after the World War II. So, to avoid a lot of issues within the family, it is very important that we should make a will to avoid future dispute. Don't be under impression, या ऐसा हम लोगों को नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि will बनाना बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स अफेयर है. ये एक माइंडसेट की बात है. will बनाना कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स अफेयर नहीं है. आप एक सिंगल पेज में भी will बना सकते हो. You don't even require a consultant to make a will. Single piece of paper also is equally strong enough, so that to ensure that family में बाद में dispute नहीं हो. Will is not required to be registered also. कई लोगों का मन में भ्रांति है कि will registration होना जरूरी है, will में stamp duty payment करने की जरूरत है. No, absolutely no. No stamp duty is required to be paid for registration of will. Notary भी करवा दो तो भी चल जाएगा. Even a piece of paper will also do. If no will is there, then all the legal heir can stake the claim. अगर will होती है तो मैं ये चाह सकता हूं कि मेरी कुछ एक प्रॉपर्टी मेरी मम्मी को मिले, कुछ एक प्रॉपर्टी मेरे बेटे को मिले, कुछ एक प्रॉपर्टी मेरे एक बेटे को नहीं मिले. So that wishful thinking is only possible to translate when you make a will. अगर इंटरेस्टेड अगर किसी की डेथ हो जाती है without making a will, then हिंदू सक्सेशन एक्ट, मुस्लिम शरियात के एक्ट के अनुसार जो भी प्रोसेस होता है तो लीगल एयर को फिर वो प्रॉपर्टी मिलेगी. अब तो क्या है कि प्रॉपर्टी में बेटी का भी उतना ही हक है जितना बेटे का हक है. तो ये इंश्योर करना कि आपकी इच्छा के अनुसार किसी को कोई प्रॉपर्टी मिले या ना मिले, तो उसके लिए आपको विल बनाना जरूरी है. अदरवाइज गॉड फॉरबिड इफ समथिंग हैपेंस टू द पर्सन हु डिड इन्वेस्टमेंट, तो वो तो ऊपर चला जाता है, बट उसके बाद उनकी फैमिलियों में जो लड़ाइयां होती है विच वी ऑल्सो कम अक्रॉस, किसी के प्रॉपर्टी के डिस्प्यूट्स है, किसी के मम्मी पापा ने इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रखे हैं, 2, 4, 5, 10 करोड़ के शेयरों में ले रखे हैं, फैमिली में डिस्प्यूट चल रहा है. टू अवॉइड दैट इट इज गुड टू मेक ए विल, एंड इट कैन बी चेंज्ड एनी नंबर ऑफ टाइम. जरूरी नहीं है कि आप एक विल बना लिए तो वो सैक्रोसेंट होती है. Now, what is more important? 4 factors which you have to be very, considerate enough in terms of making a will. Will की डेट होनी जरूरी है. आज मैं will बनाता हूं और अगर मैं 10 दिन के बाद अगर चेंज करता हूं तो 10 दिन के बाद जो विल बनाई है दैट वुड प्रिवेल। सो डेट ऑफ विल इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट। आप जब तक जिंदा है तब तक 50 बार विल बनाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। जो लास्ट विल होगी दैट विल बी टर्म्ड एज ए वैलिड विल। Signature is more important. If somebody cannot put a signature, then thumb impression is also fine. Witness is more important. दो लॉजिकल विटनेस होना चाहिए जो आपके जान पहचान के हैं, who is credible enough. So ensure that you have at least 2 witness. An executor of the will is also very important. Sometimes आपके पास प्रॉपर्टी बहुत है, कॉम्प्लेक्स अफेयर है, तो आपको पता नहीं कि हमारे बाद विल तो लिख दिया, बट उसमें कौन उसको इंश्योर करेगा कि बेटे को क्या मिलना है, बहू को क्या मिलना है, या दामाद को क्या मिलना है, किसको मिलना है। सो यू कैन मेंशन दैट हु वुड बी द एग्जीक्यूटर ऑफ द विल, सो ही विल एंश्योर दैट इस प्रॉपर्टी का स्मूथ ट्रांजिशन हो जाए। सो जनरली बेनिफिशियल को ही एग्जीक्यूटर बना देते हैं, बट अगर एक से ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल ओनर होते हैं तो आप एक से दो एग्जीक्यूटर भी बना सकते हैं। एंड वी वुड सजेस्ट दैट एग्जीक्यूटर आप एटलीस्ट 2 एग्जीक्यूटर बनाएं, क्योंकि कभी कभी क्या होता है कि डेथ होने के बाद पता चला कि 2 एग्जीक्यूटर में एक एग्जीक्यूटर की भी डेथ हो गई। सो दैट 2 एग्जीक्यूटर बनाएंगे, सो ही विल एंश्योर द स्मूथ ट्रांजिशन ऑफ योर वेल्थ। वेल्थ रिट्रीवल, आई जस्ट टच अपॉन दिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट। मेहनत करने के बाद किसी भी रीजन से अगर कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट रह जाते हैं, एंड यू विल बी सरप्राइज, इस देश में दिस रिपोर्टेड फिगर सेज कि 8 से 10 लाख करोड़ के इन्वेस्टमेंट है जो अभी भी पड़े हुए हैं, जो फैमिली को किसी को पता नहीं है। वो 10 लाख में से 3-4 लाख करोड़ तो आपके फिजिकल शेयर्स में है। एंड मोस्टली आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट आज ये वीआईपी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट सर्कल से हो रही है। मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर फ्रॉम कैलकाटा, यू विल बी सरप्राइज दैट कैलकाटा होल्ड्स कंसिडरेट अमाउंट ऑफ फिजिकल शेयर्स इन द कंट्री, स्पेसिफिकली आईटीसी, जहां 60-70 हजार करोड़ के फिजिकल शेयर्स है। सो ये जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है जो अभी भी फिजिकल शेयर्स में पड़ी रही है, mark my word, what is the reason of this mammoth unclaimed investment? इसमें अगर प्रॉपर्टी भी अगर इंक्लूड कर रहे हैं तो you'll be surprised the value of unclaimed investment in the country is as high as 10 to 20 lakh crore, which is massive. We have a lot of business associates, like a lot of chartered accountants who refer those kind of cases to us across country, and you'll be surprised to note that this number is huge. And the main reason why this investment is unclaimed, the major reason कि इन्वेस्टमेंट करने वाले ने अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट की जानकारी अपनी फैमिली को भी नहीं दी है। सो ऑप्शन आपके पास है कि अपनी जो हार्ड एंड मनी है वो आज अपने परिवार को बता दे, नहीं तो जैसे 10-15 लाख करोड़ की जो अनक्लेम इन्वेस्टमेंट है, दादाजी ने इन्वेस्ट किया होगा, पापा ने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया होगा, बट फैमिली को पता नहीं है, तो वो इन्वेस्टमेंट हमेशा वो अनक्लेम ही रह जाएगा। तो आप बिना किसी वेट के ये इंश्योर करें कि आप अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट की जानकारी अपने परिवार को दे। मैकेनिज्म कुछ भी हो, घर पे रखना भी 100% प्रोटेक्शन नहीं होता है अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में। उसके अलावा आपको ऑनलाइन मैकेनिज्म होना जरूरी है, क्योंकि घर में रखने से भी यू आर प्रोन टू फायर, अर्थक्वेक, बर्गलरी। घर में भी डॉक्यूमेंट गुम सकते हैं, इसीलिए डिजिटल रिपोजिटरी सिस्टम, द वन विच इज देयर इन शेयर समाधान, ऑल्सो इन द नेम ऑफ वेल्थ समाधान, कैन बी हेल्पफुल। Now, what can be remained unclaimed? मैंने जैसे आपको बोला, वो अनक्लेम प्रोविडेंट फंड भी हो सकता है, मैच्योर्ड इंश्योरेंस भी हो सकते हैं, बैंकों में पैसे फंस सकते हैं, आपके प्रॉपर्टी डिस्प्यूट, फैमिली डिस्प्यूट्स में भी वो पैसे अनक्लेम्ड रह सकते हैं। एंड रीजन मैंने आपको बता दिया। सबसे बड़ा रीजन तो यही है कि फैमिली में इन्वेस्टमेंट आप बताते नहीं हो। दूसरा क्या होता है कि प्रोबेबली समटाइम्स यू कीप ऑन चेंजिंग योर एड्रेसेस। कलकत्ता में है, विष्णु जी कलकत्ता शिफ्ट होकर मान लो दिल्ली आ गए, यू फॉरगॉट टू चेंज योर एड्रेसेस, सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी पर्टिकुलर इन टर्म्स ऑफ changing your communication addresses and intimating to all the investment authorities where your investments are there. Senior citizen not able to interact with lot of authorities, क्योंकि निकालना इस देश में बहुत मुश्किल है। 5 मिनट में आप बैंक अकाउंट तो ओपन कर सकते हो, बट क्लोजिंग अ बैंक अकाउंट इटसेल्फ इज अ बिगर इशू। एनआरआई जैसे लोग हैं इंडिया में इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, बट इंडिया छोड़ के चले जाते हैं और इन्वेस्टमेंट उनको पता ही नहीं रहता है। दैट इज ऑल्सो अनदर रीजन ऑफ लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट बीइंग अनक्लेम्ड इन द कंट्री। हैसल्स, मैं आपको ये क्यों बता रहा हूँ, why it is important for your wealth protection, घर को बताना, फैमिली में बताना, कोई मैकेनिज्म करना जरूरी है, अदरवाइज चॉइस इज योर्स। इन अथॉरिटी में अदरवाइज हमको चक्कर लगाने पड़ेंगे, रेगुलेटर्स में एमसीए, आरबीआई, सेबी, एनसीएलटी, आप इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफिस में आपको चक्कर लगाने पड़ेंगे, पीएफ में जाओ, बैंक में जाओ, फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर के चक्कर लगाओ, लॉयर्स, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट। सो ऑप्शन इज वेरी सिंपल, whether we want to make complex affair for our family in times to come, or we want to be very simple, clear in terms of ensuring that all detail of your investments are logically maintained. Somebody beyond your family should be aware about your investment detail. Some online mechanism should be there to maintain your investment detail. Else, ऑप्शन अपने पास है, या तो अपनी फैमिली लेगी, फैमिली नहीं लेगी तो अल्टीमेटली मोदी जी लेंगे और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया विल बिकम owner of those assets. Now, how to retrieve your wealth? I'll just quickly touch upon some of the point. If आपके परिवार में किसी के physical shares अगर अभी भी पड़े हुए हैं, so you can get in touch with the company secretary of the company. That is the first touch point. You can get the name of the company secretary from the respective websites of the company. All are professional. Probably I will not touch upon this particular point. Now, till some year before, you had to interact with only company secretary and RTA. But you all must be aware about 2 years back, a new regulation came that the unclaimed dividend which used to be transferred in Investor Education Protection Fund of Government of India, 2 साल पहले एक रेगुलेशन और आया है कि पहले वो सिर्फ इन्वेस्टमेंट अनक्लेम डिविडेंड ही सरकार के खाते में जाते थे, अब उस डिविडेंड का जो कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग शेयर्स है वो भी सरकार के खाते में चले गए। सो दैट्स अ वेरी वरीसम अफेयर। तो सरकार के पास ऑलरेडी 30, 40, 50 हजार करोड़ के फिजिकल शेयर्स ऑलरेडी ट्रांसफर हो गए हैं। आपके पास या आपके क्लाइंट या अगर कोई शेयर मार्केट से बिलोंग करता है तो क्लाइंट मस्ट बी कमिंग टू यू, वो बोलते होंगे कि हमारे पास फिजिकल शेयर पड़े हुए हैं, बट वो फिजिकल शेयर खाली उनको दिखने के लिए पड़े हुए हैं। प्रोबेबली वो सारे शेयर सरकार के खाते में डुप्लीकेट इशू करके रेस्पेक्टिव कंपनी ने उसको सरकार के खाते में उनको ट्रांसफर कर दिया है। Now, will you be able to claim it from Government of India? So the answer is yes at this point of time, but you should be aware that any money which is remained unclaimed in insurance, your PF, your bank account, your postal saving beyond 10 years, government has already came out with a regulation that if it remained unclaimed for more than 10 years, it will go to a senior citizen welfare fund. वहां से आप 15 साल के अंदर आपने क्लेम नहीं किया तो आप जिंदगी भर क्लेम नहीं कर पाओगे। That money will be used for senior citizen welfare fund. So option is ours. Please make your family aware. COVID time we have seen it's completely unfair कि हम अपने family को, we should not leave our family at large. I can share my experience because I lost my brother 10 years back in road accident. I had a tough time not only first identifying his investment and then to retrieve those investment. It is very tricky affair. So मैं नहीं चाहता हूँ जो हमारे साथ हुआ है वो किसी दूसरी फैमिली के साथ हो. And that was the reason when we started this share Samadhan. In fact, we say this as Sare Samadhan. बैंक अकाउंट में यू कैन बी इन टच विद बैंक मैनेजर और कई बैंक अपनी अब वेबसाइट में भी जो इनऑपरेटिव बैंक अकाउंट है उनकी डिटेल अपनी वेबसाइट में भी दिखाते हैं। सो अगर आपके पास इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है, आपके क्लाइंट के पास कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है, दे कैन गो टू दैट पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट एंड गेट दोज इंफॉर्मेशन। इफ इट इज पीएफ देन ऑब्वियसली द एचआर इज द स्पोक पर्सन फॉर पीएफ एंड द रीजनल पीएफ ऑफिस ऑल्सो। म्यूचुअल फंड में आप एजेंट और जो आपका एजेंट है या एजेंट से अगर इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं मिलती है, यू कैन बी इन टच विद द रेस्पेक्टिव म्यूचुअल फंड कंपनीज टू गेट द इन्वेस्टमेंट डिटेल। सम ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट वेबसाइट्स, देयर इज वॉच आउट इन्वेस्टर, जहां अगर आपको अगर कंपनी रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रही है, यू कैन कंप्लेन। यू कैन ऑल्सो कंप्लेन टू स्कोर विच इज बीइंग एडमिनिस्टर्ड बाय सेबी। So with that, I'm concluding that you hope all are doing well, and with my humble request कि आप लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट आप कर रहे हैं, आप पैसे कमा रहे हैं, but please make your family, somebody in the family, somebody in the friend to be aware about those investment detail. So with that, this is the end of the presentation. And if somebody has any query, I will be happy to answer. Thank you so much. So if somebody have, they can unmute.
Members are requested to ask their queries to the learner speaker by raising your hands or requesting the chat box.
So if somebody has a query, they can unmute and they can ask.
विकास जी सर स्टार्ट विथ है अपने इंडियन कल्चर में क्या होता है ना, जैसे कि मुझे बताएं कि भाई आपके पास हम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है, हमारी वाइफ भी नहीं जानती कि हमने कहाँ कहाँ लगा रखी। तो कई बार क्या होता है कि भाई चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट जो मेन मेंबर जो कमाने वाला है वो बताना भी नहीं चाहता, कई बार बताना चाहता है तो घर वाले जानना नहीं चाहते कि पूछ के कर से क्यों उसी पूछ करके वो कमा रहे हैं लाइक दैट। तो थोड़ा खराब भी समझते हैं कि क्यों पूछे कितना कमा रहे हो, तो उस केस में कैसे प्रोटेक्ट।
So I think Vishnu ji आपने बहुत fair question पूछा. So with your permission, I do not mind. I will be happy को इसमें मैं अगर बता पाऊँ. So let me just with your permission, I'm again sharing this screen, and just I wanted to show you something. If you can see this screen. तो आप एक बार मुझे बताइएगा विष्णु जी, आप I'm just opening this website to answer your question. So can you see this website which I'm opening? Is it visible?
Yes, it's visual.
Yes, now yes.
So I'll answer Vishnu ji's point. So this is our website, and suppose I am a subscriber to Wealth Samadhan card, जिसमें आप digitally maintain कर सकते हो अपनी information. So I'm just logging into my this thing. So आप ये suppose ये Wealth Samadhan ये section है, तो जिसमें आप एक digitally आप एक wallet maintain कर सकते हो. Suppose मैंने Wealth Samadhan एक card ले लिया. Now I'm just logging into my this thing, and I'll just show you how it is being maintained, and which will answer Vishnu ji's point कि किसी की family में wife interested ही नहीं होती है जानने के लिए. That's a fair point Vishnu ji. And आप जो बोल रहे हो nothing new to it, and मैं sufferer रहा हुआ हूँ, because when I lost my brother, मैंने पहले कुछ हफ्ते I used to tell my wife कि तुमको मेरे investment के बारे में पता रहना चाहिए. This went pretty well. एक महीना बहुत अच्छा गया, 2 महीना अच्छा गया. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे my wife started not taking interest. मैं कभी कभी बहुत ज्यादा जोर से बोल देता था उसको, तो वो मुझे बोलती थी कि मेरे किचन में क्या है आपको बताती हूँ क्या, why are you pushing me hard? तो ऐसे आंसर वो देती थी. वो बहुत कभी बहुत मैं सीरियसली बोल देता था. So to tell me that why are you pushing me hard? आपको इतनी जल्दी क्यों बची है? But then I gave up. घर पे नहीं मेंटेन कर सकता. So we coined this particular digital wallet. I'll show you how does this digital repository system work. So this is my card. My card page is just my name, my email ID, mobile number, nothing else. Now next page. So this is my entire. I'll just show you. This is my entire wallet where I maintain the entire detail of my investment. So if you move to the next page, so this page talks about all my investment. आप PF बोल दो, इंश्योरेंस बोल दो, सेविंग बोल दो, आप किसी का पार्टनरशिप कर रहा है. This is my brief entire investment detail. Now answering your point, because I'm maintaining digital, तो मुझे फैमिली को सारी इन्वेस्टमेंट अभी बतानी भी नहीं है. बट मुझे कई लोग ऐसे होते हैं विष्णु जी, बोलता है कि मैं अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट की इंफॉर्मेशन आपको नहीं बताना चाहता. तो हम उनको क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि आप अभी नहीं बताना चाहते या कभी भी नहीं बताना चाहते. तो वो बोलते हैं नहीं, कभी कुछ हो जाएगा तो मेरे परिवार को पता होना जरूरी है. सो आंसर टू दिस, आई जस्ट ओपन वन ब्लॉक टू इट. पीएफ में मैंने लिख रखा है, I have withdrawn all my PF from all existing employers such as CA Tires, Evaluative and Carnation Auto. 15 साल पहले, before I started my venture, I worked in 3 companies. One was listed company also. But उन तीनों कंपनी का PF मैंने already withdraw कर लिया. So by mentioning this, at least मेरी family को पता है कि मेरा PF में अब कुछ भी बचा हुआ नहीं है. So in the same way, I'm just showing you saving bank account. सेविंग बैंक अकाउंट में मैंने सिंपली लिखा है आईसीआईसीआई बैंक अकाउंट है साउथ एक्स पार्ट 2 न्यू दिल्ली ब्रांच, एचडीएफसी बैंक सरिता विहार दिल्ली। इसमें मैंने अपना कोई बैंक अकाउंट डिटेल नहीं लिखा है कि कितना बैलेंस है, क्या नहीं लिखा है, बट एक सिंपल लिखा है कि ये 3 इंफॉर्मेशन है। इसी हिसाब से मैं अगर शेयर्स को क्लिक करूं तो शेयर्स में मैंने लिख रखा कि डीमेट अकाउंट है मेरा आईसीआईसीआई डायरेक्ट में इस नाम से, विकास जैन एचयूएफ, खुशबू जैन, अलका जैन। डीमेट अकाउंट नंबर मैंने मेंशन नहीं किया है, बट इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन भी अगर मैंने लिख रखी है, सपोज इन्वेस्टमेंट इन प्राइवेट कंपनी, मेरे भाई को पता ही नहीं कि मैं कितनी कंपनी में शेयर होल्डर हूं, तो मैंने सिंपल कर रखा है मेरी शेयर होल्डिंग शेयर समाधान में है, वाइटिंग में है, वाइटिंग एडवाइजर्स में है, शेयर समाधान पार्टनरशिप फर्म में है, इतनी। शेयर होल्डिंग पैटर्न क्या है वो मैंने लिखा नहीं है। बट विष्णु जी इतना सा पॉइंट अगर लिखा है ना, मैंने इसमें कोई ग्रेटर पीस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन लिखी नहीं है, बट उतनी पीस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन लिखी है कि कल को अगर जरूरत पड़ेगी ना, इस पीस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन से वो परिवार को क्लू मिल जाएगा, एंड देन चाहे तो वो परिवार निकाल सकता है या वो शेयर समाधान की एक्सपर्टीज ले सकता है। व्हाट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट दिस पर्टिकुलर वॉलेट इज द नेक्स्ट पेज, आंसरिंग योर पॉइंट। विष्णु जी अभी नहीं बताना चाहते हैं या कभी नहीं बताना चाहते हैं, तो मैंने इसमें अपनी वाइफ की पूरी डिटेल दे दी है। वाइफ के अलावा मैंने अपने एक क्लोज फ्रेंड और रिलेटिव का भी डिटेल दिया है। मुझे कुछ हो जाता है सो वाइफ विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस इट, हमें और मेरी वाइफ को कुछ हो जाता है तो माय फ्रेंड विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस इट, बट व्हेन विल दे एक्सेस? व्हेन समथिंग हैपन टू मी। इसको वॉलेट को सब्सक्राइब करने के बाद ये नहीं है कि मेरी वाइफ और मेरा परिवार आज के दिन में इसको एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, नहीं, दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू एक्सेस बिकॉज द यूजर आईडी एंड पासवर्ड इज विथ मी। मैंने और मेरे वाइफ को मैंने एक कार्ड दे दिया, वेल्थ समाधान कार्ड, ऑल सब्सक्राइबर विल गेट अ डिजिटल कार्ड। वो कार्ड मैंने वाइफ को दे दिया, दैट इज मोर ऑफ ए आइडेंटिटी कार्ड। कल को मुझे कुछ हो जाता है, माय वाइफ विल टेक दिस पर्टिकुलर कार्ड एंड विल कॉन्टेक्ट शेयर समाधान। तो शेयर समाधान उस समय विल डू अ प्रॉपर ड्यू डिलिजेंस कि वो कार्ड होल्डर विकास जैन का फैमिली का है कि नहीं। वो तो पहला कॉल जो जाएगा वो पहले विकास जैन को ही जाएगा। विकास जैन अगर फोन नहीं उठाते हैं, so my wife has to prove with medical facts and evidences that something wrong to Mr. Jain. वो सब कुछ होने के बाद the system would generate a new user ID and password and will mail to either Khushbu Jain or Paras Jain. So नया user ID and password create होगा and that person will be able to access it. What is more important, और ये जो मेरा जो ये पेज है, ये पेज मेरे अलावा संसार में कोई भी एक्सेस नहीं कर पाएगा, बिकॉज दिस पेज इज कंप्लीटली एनक्रिप्टेड। तो मेरा रिक्वेस्ट ये है कि आप मेंटेन करो, ब्रीफली मेंटेन करो, बट एटलीस्ट इतना मेंटेन करने से यू आर 100% फ्री। जो आज दिलीप नाहटा के साथ हुआ है वो किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है। इस लॉट ऑफ वेल्थ आर देयर, इतना कहीं इन्वेस्टमेंट है, एंड प्रैक्टिकली हम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है, वी मस्ट बी कंसल्टिंग टू लॉट ऑफ फैमिलीज, बट अपने परिवार को जब बताने की बात आती है ना, तो हम भी उतने ही कॉम्प्लेसेंट है, एंड मे बी कॉम्प्लेसेंट था कभी, बट एटलीस्ट नाउ माई अवेयर अबाउट इफ समथिंग हैपेंस टू बोथ, माई friend can access this information. So that is the most important part. With that, if somebody has any query, I'm just stopping this slide. I hope I'm able to answer Vishnuji's query.
Sir, I just want to share one real instance. I'm saying the nature of females. While I was listening you, I just make WhatsApp my wife कि आज बैठ के कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट की बातें करेंगे और कुछ बिल की बातें करेंगे। Instantly called me, ऐसी क्या बात है जो बिल की सोच रहे हैं आप, ऐसी क्या बात इन्वेस्टमेंट की सोच रहे हैं आप। This is the real nature of the Indian culture. So of course I request the viewers that please be wise on the investment, because Dilip Nahata ji was my good friend. Abhay Chandra is my very good friend. करना कभी किसी का कर सकती है। कि संजय पोटे एक लड़का है जिसका डेथ हुआ बेलव्यू में, और उसके पास में करोड़ों की संपत्ति है, वो मैं जानता हूँ, लेकिन his wife doesn't know anything. और आज उसके 2 बच्चे हैं, कहाँ से पैसे आ रहे हैं उनके मामा जी को संभालना पड़ रहा है, वो दे डोंट नो। शायद विकास जी का बोला भाई शायद उन्हें काम आ सकता है, शायद अभय ने मुझे बताया होगा, आई डोंट नो, बट today he is facing a lot of problem, his family is facing a lot of problem. Thank you Vikas ji for
I think one query is there, Mr. Sumantra ji.
हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन था, विकास जी का बहुत अच्छा लेक्चर था। विद्या को भी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन। बहुत हटके एक टॉपिक पर डिस्कशन हुआ। विकास जी आप सुन पा रहे हैं ना?
हाँ मैं सुन पा रहा हूँ सुमन जी।
एक सवाल मेरा है कि आपने बोला सेविंग्स बैंक अकाउंट में 10 साल तक कोई ऑपरेट नहीं किया, इंटरेस्ट खाली जमा होते किया, तो वो लोग आरबीआई में पैसा भेज देंगे, बट टिल द एंड ऑफ द 15th ईयर once again you can reclaim. My question is where under which provision, suppose मेरे पास पैसा है तो मैं उसको सेविंग्स में रख दिया, तब मैंने ऑपरेट मान लीजिए विड्रॉ नहीं किया, डिपॉजिट नहीं किया, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि तो मेरा पैसा नहीं है। तो अगर मैं वो पैसा को रख दिया, अपना सेविंग्स में पैसा बढ़ते गया, उसको मैं इस्तेमाल नहीं किया कभी, तो हाउ कैन द बैंक एवर से दैट भैया ये आपका पैसा नहीं है, मैं ये विड्रॉ ले रहा हूँ और सीनियर सिटीजन का इसमें मैं वेलफेयर में यूज करूंगा। ये तो आई वांट टू नो द प्रोविजन which allows the bank to do so.
So let me answer Suman ji. So the point banana, this particular provision apply in a scenario where your account is inoperative. So first point, अगर आपका सेविंग बैंक अकाउंट है, आप उसमें इंटरेस्ट अर्न कर रहे हैं, क्रेडिट हो रहा है, then account will not be termed as an inoperative account. This particular provision applies to only inoperative account. And अगर account inoperative है, so this is the RBI regulation which says 10 साल के बाद inoperative account, the banks are under mandate provision to transfer that amount to RBI. RBI के अगर बैलेंस शीट देखोगे आप लेटेस्ट, so 25,000 करोड़ रुपए RBI के बैलेंस शीट में अभी भी इनऑपरेटिव बैंक अकाउंट आए हुए हैं जो अनक्लेम पड़े हुए हैं. सो योर पॉइंट, नो हार्म इन मेंटेनिंग अ सेविंग अकाउंट सो फार एज इट इज एक्टिव. अगर एक्टिव नहीं होगा सुमंत जी, देन
तो इनऑपरेटिव का डेफिनेशन ये हुआ कि मैं कोई ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं किया, डिपॉजिट का विड्रॉ नहीं किया, यही आप बोल रहे हैं ना? माने कम से कम एक बार करना ही पड़ेगा 10 साल in order to make it active. ठीक है, ठीक. But 15 साल के बाद there is no way you can reclaim the amount.
Currently the provision says that then the
will go to
RBI will use it for deposit education awareness program, senior citizen welfare scheme. So this is a regulation which silently government of India has introduced 2-3 years back and which is running.
तो आरबीआई का लायबिलिटी साइड में, बैलेंस शीट का लायबिलिटी साइड में 25,000 करोड़ पड़ा हुआ है अभी तक.
हाँ. लास्ट मार्च 18-19 की बैलेंस शीट shows 25,000 crore. But my feeling, सुमंत्र जी, this number is grossly understated number. बैंकों के पास इससे ज्यादा पड़े हुए हैं. एक जीरो.
ये लोग अप्लाई नहीं किए. इसको मान लीजिए 15-20 साल भी हो गया, वो लोग ने इसको आरबीआई में पैसा नहीं भेजा होगा. वहीं पर
वो अपने एडजस्टमेंट करके या जो भी करके.
तो इसमें फिर कोई ट्रांजैक्शन कर ले तो फिर वो रिवाइव हो जाए.
राइट.
थैंक यू विकास. बहुत आपका प्रेजेंटेशन बहुत अच्छा रहा. आई मस्ट थैंक दी ऑर्गेनाइजर्स आल्सो for organizing such a program, unusual program I should say. इसमें बहुत हम लोग को जानकारी मिला. तो विष्णु जी
टॉपिक नया है, तभी तो आप जैसे ब्रिलियंट लोग आ पाएंगे यहाँ पे.
हाँ बोलो विष्णु.
वैसे ब्रिलियंट टॉपिक रखने से ब्रिलियंट लोग आएंगे.
हाँ राइट. ये तो ब्रिलियंट टॉपिक. दोनों टॉपिक ब्रिलियंट.
Any questions further? One question from Kamal Kishore Sarda. Can you see there?
If you can just tell, if you can spell out, Vishnuji, what is the question?
He is asking something for this card, one-time post or renewal charge also.
Yeah, so it is more of a socio-commercial venture. तो सब अभी start सिर्फ registration fees रखी है, which is less than 2,000 rupees, and 3 साल तक आपको कोई कुछ पेमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. After 3 years, we'll keep it only 300 to 400 rupees. 300-400 रुपए साल के इसलिए रख रहे हैं कि इस बहाने आप आके अपनी information update करोगे. So we would not want to make a profit out of it, but what is more important that ये habit inculcate हो, not only for your family. I would request all your client also should be aware about the importance of maintaining those decorum.
Any more question?
जयप्रकाश जी पूछ रहे हैं, is there any specific format of a will? तो will के लिए जयप्रकाश जी कोई फॉर्मेट नहीं होता है. आप ओम लिख के प्लेन पेपर में आप अपने हिसाब से लिख दीजिए, मैं विकास जैन होशो हवास में ये मैं डिक्लेयर करता हूं, मेरी ये प्रॉपर्टी है, इस प्रॉपर्टी में एक प्रॉपर्टी में विष्णु जी को दे रहा हूं, दूसरा में पंकज जी को दे रहा हूं. आप ऐसे मेंशन करिए, उसमें साइन करवाइए, 2 विटनेस से साइन करवाइए, दैट्स दी विल. थैंक यू कमल किशोर जी.
सर बिल को क्या रजिस्टर्ड रजिस्टर करने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी मिनिमम क्या फॉर्मेलिटी और करनी चाहिए अपार्ट फ्रॉम द सिंपल पीस ऑफ पेपर?
विष्णु भी आपका आवाज सा सुनाई नहीं दिया, क्या बोल रहे हैं?
नहीं, ये बोल रहा हूँ कि जैसे आपने बोला कि बिल को रजिस्टर करवाने की जरूरत नहीं है.
हाँ
हेलो.
हाँ हाँ
हाँ, लेकिन इस सिंपल प्लेन ऑफ पेपर्स में तो थोड़ा सा लगता है कि भाई बहुत ही मतलब एक माइंडसेट बनता है कि पता नहीं सही है कि नहीं है, तो उसका मिनिमम चीज होनी चाहिए.
या सो क्या है कि विष्णु जी वो जैसे ये तो मतलब एक मैं कन्वीनियंस के अनुसार बोल दिया था कि विल को रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट आप थोड़ा सा अगर देखो, द मोर इट इज ऑथेंटिकेट, आप विल बना के नोटरी करवा के रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाते हैं तो चांसेस ऑफ डिस्प्यूट थोड़े और कम हो जाते हैं. बट सिंपल विल बना लेना भी वो दिस इज एज वैलिड एज ए रजिस्टर्ड विल. रजिस्ट्रेशन के कुछ फायदे और ज्यादा है कि इनकम टैक्स में मान लो कि एक्सपायर हो गया और रिफंड क्लेम करना है, तो इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट वन ऑफ द प्रूफ, यू नो, दे आस्क कि आपके पास अगर रजिस्टर्ड विल की कॉपी है तो वो इजी हो जाता है. बट हैविंग सेड दैट, इवन अ प्लेन पीस ऑफ पेपर आल्सो वुड वर्क.
Now it's time to wrap up. Mr. President, if you give the permission, we can wrap up the program now. And thanks Vikas ji. Vikas ji really try to organize us, because we are too expert to organize others instead of ourselves. So Mr. President, Vishnu ji, kindly give the vote of thanks to our speaker and the audience and the participant. Please,
I was surprised that around 150 persons were looking our program, including our Facebook also, and the attendance shows the authentic program, authentic subject, important subject which we all are witnessing here. Yes, I am very much thankful in absentia to Naresh Agrawal ji, who just dealt about the cryptocurrency and the basics. Of course, with the caution that we should be not so much greedy, but we should invest only those which is our extra money. हाँ, कोविड में कितना एक्स्ट्रा मनी वो अपने अपने एडजस्ट कर लेना चाहिए हम लोगों को, कितना एक्स्ट्रा मनी है हमारे पास में, क्योंकि इकोनॉमिकली सेविंग गड़बड़ रखे हैं आज के डेट में. आई फील सो. एंड फर्दर बिकॉज यू स्टार्टेड विद स्पीच दैट कि पैसा तो कमा लिया, अब प्रोटेक्ट कैसे करें, इस पे विकास जी ने बहुत अच्छे ढंग से एलोबोरेट किया. हमारे हार्ड एंड मनी को कैसे हमें प्रोटेक्ट करके रखना चाहिए, खुद के लिए, आने वाली जनरेशन के लिए, अपने बच्चों के लिए, अपने फ्यूचर्स के लिए. हम आशा करते हैं कि हमें काफी यूजफुल होंगी, और आज ही आप कम से कम कुछ लोग जाके अपने घर में अपनी फैमिली साथ में बैठ करके इसको डिस्कस करेंगे, और करना भी चाहिए कि हमें हाउ टू प्रोटेक्ट आवरसेल्फ इन द फ्यूचर. With this small remarks, I am very much thankful to Vikas Jain ji, Naresh Agrawal ji in absentia, and the viewers who are our main person for whom we organize the programs. Yes, VIP is very much thankful to all of you. Thank you so much. Leave a stay safe to your home. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
thank you Vikas ji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.